probably not one of the prettiest shutouts, but we'll take it. It's tough. It's difficult to come here. Very humid, hot, and we were able to get a result. So in the end, a big 3 points against a team in our conference, obviously, and the shutout was needed today. Obviously, just one goal for us, but we'll take it.
Next question, we'll go over to Nico Moreno. Nico, go ahead.
Thank you. Kelyn, today you played, holding mid. What did you see from Houston today? I mean, a difficult game, hard, 3 points, but I wanted to get your take on what that battle was in the middle of the field.
Yeah, I think they spread us out pretty well. They had some good triangles, whether it be from their number 9 to Quintero to Memo to Fafa out wide. So they did a very good job of moving us around and creating 2v1s, so we couldn't get too much pressure on them. Credit to them, they played well, but credit to this guy and the back four for making sure we got shut up.
Next question, we'll go over to Jada Evans. And as a reminder, if you have a question, please hit the raise hand function button. Jada, go ahead.
Great, thanks. This is for both of y'all, kind of along the lines of those interesting stats. This is the first time you've won back-to-back MLS games since last fall. How do you kind of react to that?
I mean, it's nice, right? It's a very long season. We've only played a few games because it got broken up from CONCACAF and Open Cup. So I'm glad that we're sticking to the MLS now. We've got one goal in mind, and so it's a little easier on our bodies, on our minds. But we're glad that we can find that back-to-back win and hopefully maybe get on a run as much as we can.
Nico, I see you with your hand raised again. Do you have a follow-up?
Yes. This is for Steph. This is the quality attacking group for Houston. You seem to be seeing the ball real well today. A couple of shots, good reaction. Could you talk a little bit about your performance today, the way you were seeing it?
Honestly, pretty easy day for me. I didn't have much to do. A couple of simple, just making sure the ball goes, follow the trajectory and make sure it goes wide. I think they had one really a dangerous shot in the first half that kind of wobbled and barely missed to the left. That one had me worried a little bit. And then I think Pasher had a one that barely went over near post second half. Other than that, we were able to make it sort of difficult for them. They, put in a decent amount of crosses, had a decent amount of corners, but we handled those well as well. They have good service. Quintero is someone who's good on free kicks and corners. And also he finds those pockets. We were well aware of that. He finds the pockets, does a quick turn, and then tries to spring the speedy guys like Fafa in them. So I think we handled that quite well. And honestly, I think for the most part, I didn't have much to do because of that.
Jeremiah, I see you again. Go for it.
Either one of you want to answer this, but a couple young guys got some good minutes off the bench today. What did you make of Josh and Ethan's performances?
I mean, they did their jobs, right? They came in and closed the game out. It's tough for both those guys to come into a high-paced game, especially Ethan when we go down to 10v10, and he's there to run around and making sure that he can close down the ball as much as he can, whether it be the guy in front of him, the guy behind him, the guy next to him. So it's very good for them to get that experience, because that's not an easy game to come into by any means, not only because of the game itself, but Houston in the humidity against a good, like you said, a good attacking group, make sure that we can close that game out. So I'm impressed.
Jada, we'll go back to you, and unless there are any others, this might be the last question. If you have one, hit the raise hand function button. Jada, go for it.
Thanks. Kelly, can you talk a little bit about the build-up sequence to the goal? And then I also wanted to get your opinion as far as U.S. soccer and the men's national team, coming together. I wanted to know if you knew about that and had any kind of comment about them being able to come together for equal pay in the CBA.
Yeah, I mean, we could start there. It's great for I think the world, honestly, for that to happen. And I know it's been pushing for a long time, and those ladies deserve all the equal pay that they've given, because they've won so much in their times. And so I believe they're also getting back pay, which is great, because they've done so well for our country, and they've supported us in many ways. So I'm glad that everything has come out now, and the equal pay is equal pay. the goal sense, Jordan did a very good job of getting down the line. Who played it to him? Albert? But they played it to Jordan. Jordan had a great cross, and I think Alex was in between shooting and crossing. He realized his angle was bad and put a ball across, and that's not an easy ball to have. Alex has put it on the dime right to Raul, so it was a good combination.